this season. Florida is 4-1, Jacksonville 2-2. Falby, a weakly hit ground ball back to Harwood. And it's misplayed at first. It goes behind Harrigan at first, and Falby races out to second base, and the Gators are in business. You just got to get your composure a little bit, don't you, against a team that is like Florida.
Absolutely, and just staying composed and working through the count.
This one hit to right field. It's going to be caught for Jacksonville for the first out, and Falby will stay right there.
With both eyes, and that's what makes him so productive at the plate.
Hitters count for Wallace. The 3-1 is low and outside, ball 4. Not playing around with Skylar Wallace, who's had an RBI in every game this season in. Ducks on the pond for the Gators. Here's a well-hit ball up the middle. This one's going to get down. Center fielder can't find it. 2 runs will score for the Gators. And for Jocelyn Erickson, it's a 2 RBI double, and Florida leads 2-0 here in the top of the first.
You'll see here on the replay, that ball just kind of gets sliced a little bit, so it's going to tail, and she gets a good jump, just loses her footing there.
So 2 runs score on the double by Erickson, and it's 2-0 Florida, top of the first. 20th pitch of the night is ball 4, and Ashley Harwood lets out an exasperated sigh after that ball 4. She's given up 2.
Getting settled in the zone, I mean, and you have a couple errors. The only thing you can really change is to try and see what the pitching is going to do differently.
So Florida leads 2-0. Here's a ground ball to third. This is a tough play, but it's a play that's made by Braytek at third. A run does score to make it Florida
and that
leads.
Is a big out here for JU. Goddard back in the lineup for Coach Walton this season. She was out, had a couple surgeries in the.
So 2 away, top of the first, but Florida adds another run. It's 3-0. Off the plate inside to tonight.
In their batting lineup, Ava Brown, who just hit right above Bailey Goddard. Not a typical rotation you'll see, but I like it. It's something different.
Here's a ground ball to short. It's mishandled, and Florida's going to score another run. That one just got right up the middle by Jazz Jones at shortstop, and Florida scores their 4th run of the first inning. And I believe you probably call that one an error.
Yeah, in the books it will go down as an E6. I think it was just missed.
The 1-0 pitch is way upstairs at hitter. And so Ariel Kowalewski will take first on the hit by pitch. And bottom lower third can get it back to the top of the order. Ground ball, Jazz Jones, nice play. And Jacksonville gets out of it, but Florida scores 4 in the first inning. And I'll tell you more about the elder Allison in just a moment. Ground ball to third for out number 1.
A hitter, but it's another thing when you come in the box not afraid to swing the bat. You don't know what's going to happen unless you swing it.
Off-speed pitch. We just told you that Ava Brown likes to mix it up, and she goes off-speed.
Focus, but it's also the teammates that come up behind you on defense and how they work for you and how you manufacture those outs.
High fly ball off the bat of Harrigan. It's going to stay in the park. A shallow fly ball to left, and that'll end the inning. Corby Otis gets the put away for Florida in left. She reached on an error by Ashley Harwood. And here's another bouncer back to the pitcher. The second baseman will take it, but no chance. Falby very fast down the first base line.
Yeah, and you see.
Swing and a miss. Stolen base opportunity, and she's out. Avery Harkis throws out Kendra Falby trying to steal second. Here's a look.
And you see there's a good jump there, but that throw just right on the money.
Great throw.
And you see the bang out by Jose Chaparro.
Otis now at the plate, the left fielder for Florida with 1 down. Fly ball to right. Allison Carter tracking it. She catches it 2 steps away from the warning track and right. Skylar Wallace hit .447 last year, a top 10 batting average in the country. The 0-2 grounded up the middle. Good play by Reynolds at second, and Jacksonville gets out of the inning. That was a nice backhand play by the Jacksonville second yet off of Florida pitching. The 3-2 pitch, shallow fly ball. This one's on the infield. Skylar Wallace will take it at short. 1 away here in the.
There's just making those adjustments early in game one, and there's only a game one tonight, so.
Swing and a miss and a strikeout for Ava Brown. Director of Player Development at Clemson, had a record-breaking career here in Jacksonville when she was here. Down low in the dirt on the 3-1, and Jacksonville draws a 2-out walk. We probably have a disappointing season. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to short. Skylar Wallace backhands. It's a tough play, and it won't be. Oh, they called her out. Wow. That one looked to be close and looked to be safe to college softball playing days. And Meg, going back to the last out recorded by Skylar Wallace, I might have been ejected if I was Coach Ayers. But we looked at the replay, and it looked to be out by half a step.
Half a step on the official replay, and, you know, that's a call I would definitely want to come out and get hyped up about. Team 1 through 9 all the way through, so to keep them off balance how she is right now, that's a great job.
25th pitch of the night from Pritchard. Here's a line drive to the shortstop, Jazz Jones. That one hung up in the air a bit, and Jones able to catch it on the fly for out first inning for the Gators. And this one gets away, and it's going to hit her. Goddard gets hit by the pitch. The 1-0 pitch. This one smoked down the third base line fair. This could be and will be extra bases. The cutoff throw at third not made, but runners will remain at second and third, and that was a bullet double down the line by Reagan Walsh. She saw that one. Here's a high fly ball. Allison coming in, and she will make the catch in right field. Carter records the out. The Gators strand 2 at second and third, and we go to 4-0 Florida. Here's a base hit to left. Robles finds the gap between third base and left field, and she serves it into left for a base hit for Jacksonville. Against Jacksonville in their history. The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. The backwards K for Ava Brown. So the Gators have owned this series between the two teams. Jacksonville playing here tonight and then going to Gainesville tomorrow. This one in the dirt, throw down to second, and they're going to have the runner hung up between first and second, and she's tagged out. 2 outs, bases clean. The 2-2 pitch outside, and that is ball 4. And here's where the runner that's tagged out between hit and 1 error committed tonight. Throwing error by Ashley Harwood in the first inning. 1-2, this one right back to Brown. A hopper back to the pitcher, and that'll be easy work for Ava Brown. Jacksonville leaves 1. 3-0 the count. And there is ball 4. Dealt with situations where they don't have runners on base, and that's tough on any pitcher. And here's a slap hitter type of base hit right there for Kendra Falby. She just serves that one into the left field gap for a base hit.
Yeah, and
Corby Otis. Otis will put down a bunt to try to advance the runners, and everybody's safe. Pritchard did not have a play on Otis, running very hard down the first base line, and now the bases are loaded for Florida here in the loaded for one of the best players in the country. Ground ball, base hit to right. This will get in 1, maybe 2. Second run comes home, and she will score standing. It's an RBI double for Skylar Wallace, and the Florida Gators lead 6-0 here against the Dolphins in Jacksonville.
And that ball just punched right through the gap there in the 3-4 hole. Just a good piece of situational hitting to get runs across the board.
So Williams and Falby both score. O'Sullivan of the Gators program. And this one gets away at home plate. Throw down is in time. Look at the replay.
And Harpier being a defensive pitcher and gets there just in time and keeps the ball in the glove. That is the key on a pass ball, keeping the ball in the glove at home.
So Corby Otis up 6-0 here in the game. So Erickson remains at the plate. The 2-2 count is a pop fly. Carter coming in from right. She makes the play. Throw to home is going to be not in time. A head-first slide for Skylar Wallace. And the Gators lead 7-0 here in the fourth. Here's another look at the sac fly. Out recorded for Jacksonville.
Yeah, that's a good job. A good pitch call there to get that pop-up.
Allison Carter makes the out, the put out and right.
It's a violation on the pitcher, it's a ball on the batter. If it's a violation on the batter, it's a strike.
So a violation on Brown that time. It's 2-1. Ground ball to shortstop. It's going to get through. Braytek thought she might have had a play on it. Would have been a backhand try for Jazz Jones at short, but it's a base hit through the left side for Brown. And here's another look at the base hit.
Again, Brown doing just a good job of putting the ball in play and forcing the defense to make a play on her, and they just don't get the job done. Over time, I've gotten to watch her play, and the conversation is being athletic.
2-2 pitch hit into center. Braytek has it measured for out number 3, but Florida gets a couple back. It's 7-0 Gators. We head to the bottom. Mentioned Florida has the one hit off of her, a shallow single to left by Robles. Here's a pop-up to second and back and tracking the ball and making the play at second. On 2 outs, bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the 1-2, swing and a miss. And Ava Brown records a strikeout and gets the Gators out of the inning. 3-0 the count. Here's the pitch to Walsh, and that's ball 4 to start the 5th inning. And again, we talk about, and here's the replay. Robles tracks this one, measures it in left. That's a great play.
And
by the
that's
left
a hard hit ball, too, there,
yeah.
off on a line, and to get a read like that and not let the ball fall.
You know, baseball does the same thing, a home and home. And he said, you know, we kind of view it as a precursor to conference play where you get to play one team one night and then play them again the next night. Here's a high fly ball that hangs in the air and right for Carter, and she makes the catch and right.
Showing off the cannon a little bit on that throw-in.
She was also caught stealing earlier by Avery Harkis, trying to steal second. Also reached on an error, and now she's going to reach again. She's hit by a pitch and walks gingerly with a fist pump down the first base line. Pitch, here it is. This one hit up the middle, but caught. Maddie Reynolds comes over, ranging from her second base position behind. On a 4-1 start, Reynolds hits this one up in the air, left field side. Left fielder coming over to make the play is Corby Otis. Gives way as and as a campus as a whole.
Absolutely, and you know, going back to the warm-up area where the cages are, that was under construction.
Ground ball to second. Play is made. Mia Williams records the put out, 2 away here in the 5th, and shallow single to left by Robles. Here's a ground ball to first, and that'll be put away for the Gators as Avery Gell steps on the first base bag, and that'll be all for Jacksonville in the 5th. We hits last year. Here's a sharply hit ground ball to Reynolds at second. She can't find it.
Also seeing who can manufacture fly balls and ground balls.
Fly ball to center. Braytek tracks it. She will throw back to first, and she threw it away. This one will ricochet off the first base dugout, and Harkis is right there to field it. Otherwise, Skylar might have thought to go. Skylar Wallace, that is her 5th stolen base this year for Florida. 3-1 the count. Ground ball to third. Braytek looks back Wallace and fires a seed to first. Throw back to third, and she's safe. A head first slide going from second to third by Wallace. That was a 1-0 pitch to Goddard, and this one hit her on the elbow. So an inside pitch hits Goddard on the elbow. Is the 3-2 pitch. Well hit to deep center field off the bat of Walsh. This one's going to carry out of here for a home run. Reagan Walsh has gone 3 for 3 tonight for the Gators, and she blasts a 2-run homer out to center field. And here's another look.
And that ball just completely off the barrel, and it's going right off the bat. You already know it's going over. Good connection on that pitch.
And so now a meeting in the circle after the home run for Walsh, a 3-for-3 night for Walsh, and it's now 10-0. 10 runs on 9 hits. No runs, 1 hit for Jacksonville, 2 errors in the field tonight for the Dolphins. Here's a hard hit ball. Kaylee Harrigan squeezes it at first for the final out, but Florida gets more runs on the board to make.
JU being the home team, they'll finish out the 6th to give them their chance.
Strike 3 called, a backwards K for Ava Brown.
She's focusing on this next pitch.
3-2 pitch. Off the plate, she draws a walk. What an at-bat right there by Maddie Braytek. 1 out, 1 on for Braytek here in the bottom of the 6th, trailing 10-0 against the Gators. The pitch popped up. Let's see if it'll stay in play, and it will. Catcher makes the play. Jocelyn Erickson records the. And that'll be it. The final out recorded by Jocelyn Erickson, and it's a 10-0 shutout for Ava Brown. She goes the complete game, 10-0 the final. The Florida Gators knock off Jacksonville to improve to 29-0 all time